YouTube in here with us now. About to get Facebook in here. Let me cut this down a little bit. My roots reach deeply. I am connected to the core of me. My roots reach deeply. I am to the core of me. Peace, Blaze, Mickey. Jung Jagger said today was beautiful. Ashe. It was. It was a beautiful day. It really was. One Love said, how'd your fam bam went the other night? It was great. I think you're talking about the gender reveal. It was great. It was a beautiful weekend. My mom and I was just talking about that earlier. We was like, that was just last weekend? I was like, yeah, that was just last weekend. Peace, Mickey. My day was beautiful. Thank you for asking. See Freedom say, you are truly gifted, Goddess. Salute to you and the other king. And the king on your work. Gratitude, truly, baby booly. Ashe, Blaze said they are taking my granny off of everything tomorrow. Ashe, peace, YouTube. Hey, Jessie, babe. Hey, Jessie Jess. Y'all share this live because this is definitely going to be a vibe for sure. Heavy ancestral energy if you didn't feel the vibes already. If you don't feel the vibes already. Woo-wee! I was wondering why the shift. I was in like my lower chakras earlier, but I just took a shower and got dressed for the show and I felt the shift, and I guess it's connected to the colors that I have on, working with this eclipse new moon energy. We're about to go ahead and get started, y'all. Welcome in, baby boos, new and trues. Peace, Miss Carolyn, or Miss, yes, I believe you're Miss. Whoever you are, peace, love, and bliss. Ashe, Ashes. Welcome in to all of you who are new to the Crystaline Mars show. I am your co-host, Mrs. Duüblé Jones. I am the lady with the stones, the come heres, and the leave us alones. Ashe. 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 My apologies, y'all. I just read a comment. Ashe. Y'all meet us here every night. We grow live and we cover everything divine, astrology, numerology, spirituality, soulology. Head over to the website. Take advantage of the 15% off 1-hour tarot readings that go back full price in just a few hours. Also, take advantage of the ritual sale that will be coming to a close. It is not too late to set your intentions. It is not too late to work with this new moon, Aries solar eclipse energy that we're currently in the midst of. Ashe. So if you feel led, crossover rituals, if you want to, like, to those of you who feel this strong connection to ancestral energy, there may be some loved ones that have been coming up. Ooh, wait. Ashe. There may have been some ancestral energy that has been coming up, and some of y'all are being called to help ancestors transition, or just they could already be on the other side, and you may be called to assist them with, they may be in purgatory. I'm picking up on some purgatory energy, so some of y'all can definitely benefit. Ashe. And also any of the other rituals available on the website. Okay. I send you all love, and let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the message of the day. And the message of the day is fight. Are you going to fight, flight, or freeze? What's it going to be? Fight, flight, or freeze? What's it going to be? Fight, flight, or freeze? What's it going to be? What is it going to be? What is it going to be? What are you going to choose? How are you going to use, or will you continue to deny and refuse the tools that are here for you? Ashe? And so this is definitely, we have to rise. I've been talking about this energy. We've been channeling this energy as we've been getting closer and closer to this moment, right? The eclipse season is waning out. We're not going to experience another eclipse season until the end of September time frame. Okay? And not only is the eclipse energy waning out, but also we talked about the Neptune entering Aries energy tomorrow, closing up a cycle from 1861, my apologies. 1861 was the last time we've had this reset. 1861 was the last time Neptune was in Aries. Also, I didn't date check it. I just took Logas's word for it because him and I were conversing in regards to like this energy. And he was like, I told him about the date. He was like 1861. And he was like, that was when the Civil War was a thing. That was when the Civil War broke out. And I was like, oh, fucking K. And so just, you know, what I'm getting from all of this energy when it comes to the Neptune entering Aries energy, this is time for us to fully load our ammo and show the fuck up. Peace and love, war and chaos, they are both fucking here. Okay? And the energy, we talked about that Aries, and you know, we like to lean into, oh, the beauty of things, right? Oh, Aries, new moon. Aries, it's a new year. Aries entering new Neptune entering Aries. Yes, new beginning, new cycle, new. But let's not forget, Aries is about the smoke. Wake the fuck up. Woke. This is not a game. This is not a joke. Okay? And I said this is not a game because there is so much on the line for us. Okay? Our bloodline is on the line. Our well-being is on the line. Our mental health is on the line. Our spiritual health is on the line. And so what are you turning what are you turning the blind eye on? What are you ignoring or just like acting like it doesn't exist? What do you feel is trying to enter that you need to attack before it attack you? How are you going to show the fuck up? The energy, the enemy is literally, and with this Neptune entering Aries, this is more so, you know, like how we were in Pisces, right? Neptune was in Pisces, and Pisces is all about the dream world, right? Pisces is all about the dream world, illusions, and the spiritual realm, right? And so as we are closing out that energy and the Neptune is going to move into Aries, this is in your face with it. This is physical materialization, and it's like, how the fuck you going to show up with it? What you going to do with it? So what this is going to look like is a lot of us are going to start to see, or not, depending on if you are exercising your chakras, being intentional with your work. But a lot of you are going to start to see enemies, spirits, deities, demons, right, on people in your vicinity. Okay? And it's one of them things like, are you going to remove it, or are you going to act like it's not a thing? Are you going to stand up for what you desire, what you believe, what you want, what you know is yours, whatever? Or are you just going to act like, oh, it's not a thing, and let it just, like I said, are you going to fight, flight, or freeze? You're going to fight for what's yours, fight for what you want, fight for what you love, fight for who you love. Or you going to flight, you're going to keep on running yourself tired, right? Or are you going to freeze? Are you going to freeze and allow for everything to just be taken? Allow for yourself to be possessed. Allow for yourself to be taken advantage of. Allow for your relationships to get snatched from out of your hands. Allow for these opportunities to get snatched from your vicinity because you froze. You chose froze. Free tag. Okay? So we've been thawing out, bitch. We've been thawing the fuck out. Today, my daughter had a soccer game, and I normally don't like yell like go lay, da, da, da. But this season I have been coming with that energy, and I find that every time I got you, baby boo, I find that every time I say something to my daughter, it distracts her. She then looks up. She's like running after the ball, but then she's looking up at me, and I have to keep telling her, don't look at me. Follow the ball. Focus. Right? Even after game time, I've told her, stop looking at me. I see you, baby. Mommy is watching. Okay? I see everything. So I don't need you to look at me. I need you to look at that ball. I need you to focus on the goal. Okay? I need you to focus on the defense. I need you to focus on how you're going to move while you in offense. You know what I mean? And I try to coach her through that, but I guess, just naturally by me calling her name, she can't help but to look up. So today, as I was observing her play, I came with that energy again, with the goal leg. Come on, follow the ball, chase the ball, stay with it, whatever. And I was like, my spirit was just like, shh, be quiet. And I was like, okay. And then immediately when I picked up on that energy, I was like, that's what the ancestors are like right now. Some of you, a lot of us, all of us, hell, the fuck. We are remembering that we are the ancestors. We are remembering that we have access to that knowledge. We have been guided in whatever way, shape, or form. Your journey been looking like your journey. My journey been looking like my journey. But baby, we have been guided to the tools and resources that we need so we can now do the necessary unlocking so we can start walking and no longer talking. Because with this Aries energy, Aries like, what are you talking about? I don't give a fuck about what you saying. What's good? You talk big shit, what's up with it? Okay? And so your ancestors are going to get real mute. I just want you to know that. They're going to get real mute. But they're here, though. They ain't going to let nothing happen, though. But in regards to y'all trying to go back and listen. Your angels, your ancestors, I ain't saying that they leaving y'all. So y'all don't misconstrue this message here. Because your spiritual team is going to always be here. Your spiritual support is always here. Spiritual support is always here. But you're not going to hear it in the way that you used to hear it. Okay? You're going to feel it. Let's feel, F-I-L-L, feel this temple with that energy. We all in the house together, bitch. And let's walk. Okay? And I talked about this before where I was like, there's going to be times where we have to really step outside of our comfort zone. We're going to have to face some things that we've been running from. We're going to get a little shaky. We're going to feel a little loose in the, weak in the knees. Okay? But that's the time that you need to show up. Now I'm starting to stutter somebody's throat chakra. What the fuck you not saying? What are you allowing to stay? Keep playing. And it's not about you yelling. It's not about you repeating yourself. But it's time for us to assert our energy and know that a certain level of aggression gotta fucking come. Okay? So you can go ahead and continue to be in that timid energy if you want to. You go ahead and be in that peace, naive, loving, light energy and be fucking blindsided. Okay? So I was saying, your spiritual team, they're not leaving your side. But it's time for you. You about to get put to the test, essentially. We've been in boot camp for a motherfucking long ass time. And I know some of y'all like, well, I'm just waking up. It's okay to fuck because you got people around you. You got spiritual team. You got Duüblé. You got Brother Logas. You got CMT gang. Here to catch you up to speed, bitch. And so your ancestors like me are on the sideline watching you fucking play. Because it's a game, but it's not at the same motherfucking time. You gonna play or are you gonna get played or are you gonna be the player? Simulation type energy. Okay? And then once we make it through whatever it is, because it's gonna be different tests, bitch. It's not just one. Okay? It's gonna be different tests, it's gonna be pop quizzes. Right? But once we close out that whatever it is, it could be something that happens today or tomorrow. Like let's say there's something that you gotta face, something that you gotta address, whatever the fuck it is. I need you to rise in that moment. I don't care how you really feel inside. You're really scared. You want to run. You want to hide. We could critique in the fucking car. We could cry in the fucking car. Okay? But when it's time for us to show the fuck up, we got to show the fuck up. It's a time and place for everything. Okay? And don't let your emotions be so freaking watery to where you can't even fucking see. Now your eyes, I can't see. Your emotions are just driving you. No siree. No sirski. If you ain't learned one thing in the most recent past, over the past few years, you see the ups and the downs, the ebbs and the flows, the highs and the motherfucking lows. The feelings are very flighty. But this is time for the mighty to rise. And you're not by yourself. But I need you to trust yourself. And there are going to be people around you who may be a little, behind you in sense like they may not be able to see clearly for themselves. Okay? And it's like a unit type energy. Lead your people. Lead your fucking people. And I am not encouraging anybody to give unsolicited advice. I'm not encouraging any of y'all to push your beliefs or what you know, what you think you know, or whatever onto anybody. But there are going to be people around you who literally need your guidance. But you got to be able to see certain things. Are you willing to do the work? And guide your people, lead your people. But you got to first start with leading yourself. Okay? So know the enemy within is going to be rising. The enemy without is going to be rising. And so when you rise, I need you to rise intentionally, knowing, preparing for anything. Preparing for anything at any time. Okay? So I just want y'all to know this is the energy that we're moving into, and it's go time. And Neptune is going to be in Aries for the next 14 years. So this ain't just this is just right now. No. We got some time to go. We got some time to go. And you'll be good as long as you don't get comfortable. You'll be good as long as you don't get complacent. You'll be good as long as you don't try to lean into one side or the other. You see the duality at all times in all things. All right? So, that concludes our message of the day, y'all. We about to go ahead and get into this daily energy. I did get a reading from Blaze, baby boo. Vita, I love you. What kind of reading would you like? If y'all do want a reading, y'all send your love offerings in. Let's fucking go. You say yes is my song. Ashe. Choices clearly. Please let me be brave. Please let me see my choices clearly. What choices are you making? Again, that brave. Ain't nobody got time for no scaredy ass energy. Okay, baby boo, I got you. I got you, babe. All right, so I'm ready to get into tarot tea time, bitch. Hold on, let's get to this daily energy real quick. Let's see. What we got? All right, so. All right, make fucking sense. Talking about some fucking rise. Tomorrow is the 30th. By fucking surprise. All right. So March 30th, we got that 33. Christ consciousness energy rising, leading, right? Higher consciousness. Higher consciousness. And so some of y'all may be thinking, bitch, come on back. Some of y'all thinking, oh, I'm in the green, I'm in the clear. Jesus had enemies. Well, I won't say who Jesus hurt, but, like Jesus had good intentions. He was just trying to heal everybody, help everybody in every way that he can. And there still was people who was like giving him a hard time, stoning him, and just because they didn't like him, because he stood for something. You know what I mean? And so some of y'all may have that Christ energy, that Christ consciousness already, and you're just like, oh, it's okay, I can lean here. Baby, Christ ain't gonna cut it. This ain't that Christ. This is when I say You want to use your Christ energy. I mean, more so, don't lean into the space. Don't lean into one space heavier than the other, period. Because there's going to be a time, like I said, for peace and love. There's going to be a time for war and chaos. There's going to be a time for healing. There's going to be a time where we got to get the fuck up and we got to bleed as we fucking go. It's going to hurt as we grow. Okay? There's going to be some times where we be called to be passive. There's going to be some times where we need to be aggressive, bitch. Sometimes we're going to need to be passive or fucking aggressive. There's going to be some times we need to communicate. There's going to be sometimes communicate verbally. There's going to be sometimes we need to communicate damn virtually, bitch. There's going to be sometimes we need to communicate energetically. There's going to be sometimes where we need to just mute and keep it cute and rebuke and do things behind the scenes. Okay? So don't lean on too, because we don't want to be consumed by the darkness and we don't want to be blinded by the light. All right? We're not living in fear. Okay? But we are trusting our instincts, though. We're not naive to the fact that it's lions, tigers, and bears. We're not naive to the fact that negativity exists. You know what I mean? So it's about you just mentally preparing yourself. And so with this message, with this energy that I'm talking about, I don't want, again, don't misconstrue the damn message. Don't lean too far on one side or the other. See the both. All right? You stay focused, but always remember. I remember when I was driving today, I kept looking in my rear view. And I'm like, why you keep fucking looking in the rear view, bitch? Like, drive. And then I was like, why am I looking in the rear view? I don't know. And then I was like, well, you know, sometimes you got to drive for other people because what if somebody, you know, something's happening behind me? I don't know. I was like, okay. And so that's when I went to the middle. Because the other part of me was like, just focus on where you're going. And I was like, but no, I'm not going to go to that extreme either because sometimes there could be, like, prime example, you at a light, you at a red light, and let's say a car is speeding, they didn't see you stop, you might, if you looking in the rear view, could very much save your ass because you could move out the way, or whatever it may be, you know what I mean? So there is a time and place for everything, again, the duality, but it's not for you to be paranoid, like, who's trying to get me, what's up, but no, it's like, every now and then, be aware of your surroundings, that's the fucking point. Don't be so damn, this is a great movie, or, everything is just great, you know, and it's like, everything is just great, and in the background is like this damn enemy, and in front of you, it's this damn enemy, this damn energy, like, creeping, not even creeping, bitch, because you so damn in the light, you can't even see, so it's just walking like this. Y'all ever see the movie, I Know What You Did Last Summer? I don't know if y'all ever saw that movie, but my sister and I used to call a man the hook man because he had a hook hand. And when he would go to kill the people, y'all know how, because not even just that movie, but y'all know, like, the movies where the murderers, Freddy and Jason, bitch, they never be running. They don't be running. Bitch, they be walking like Stone Cold Killers. And they still catch up and get whatever they need, right? And so, you know, that's the energy. It's like, it's here. It's here. So what energy are you walking with? What's your posture like? How are you talking? Let's activate these chakras. All right. So let me get back to this daily energy, bitch. I me. I am everything I wanna be. I am everything I need. Okay, come on, y'all. I'm so sick, man. All right, so we're going to lighten it up a little bit because, bitch, I've been, whoa, come on, duality. Duality. As talking about that duality, 33, right? The daily energy adds up to 6. The daily energy adds up to 6, so that 6 is that balance. I was channeling it, didn't even see silence. But that 6, the scale, the balance, the yin, the yang, the positive, the negative, the war, the love, the peace, the chaos, all of it. This is time for us to integrate. Integrate. Allow for all of us in totality to be shown and walk side by side, within and without. Okay, I did channel a day of supreme justice and balance. A lot of you are definitely going to feel stabilized or not. Okay, but again, what you gonna do? I can't do it for you. Your mama can't do it for you. Your kids can't do it for you. Your cousin can't do it for you. What you gonna do? Major awakening. A lot of y'all are gonna have this major awakening when it comes to just who you are. There's definitely like this identity shift type energy. A lot of us are gonna rise like and feeling very empowered, feeling very, very, very empowered, or very weak, very devoured. So it's going to be interesting to see where you are. You may find yourself in the middle where you don't rise and feel almighty. You may be like, you know what, everything is everything. It's another day in the neighborhood, and I'm about to get back to it how I always been, because some of y'all already be on it. Right? But it is this major awakening kind of energy where something's going to click. Something's going to click. Some of y'all may feel this fire within and just feel like this urge to just go, to do it, to whatever. Okay. What else we got? I channel positivity, so it does feel very positive for the most part. But again, there may be some negative energy lurking in. Like we talked about, always look for the positive that lies within the negatives. Okay, so positive neutrality. We want to lean more in the middle, and regardless if it's showing up as negative or regardless if the scale is leaning more to the positive side, let's try to aim to be more in a neutral space. And positive neutrality is knowing that whatever way it is, it's all happening for your wellness. So there could be some energy that because we do have this 33, this ascension energy, right, higher level. So there could be some things that are being purged out, some things that are being eclipsed out. You know what I mean? And embrace it, heavy on the heart energy, because it is a 6-day that is so definitely to those of you who feel heavy in the heart, to those of you who want to really open that heart, activate that heart, and allow, clear the bridge. I would like to do a spiritual exercise tonight. I'm gonna see if I can squeeze it in there. But tomorrow is Leo Day, Sunday, which rules the heart, and then the 6th has to do with the heart and love and balance and harmony. So you definitely, this would be a good day to like work with that energy, okay? To pour it, allow yourself to be poured into as well. You don't have to, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to ask for help. You may find yourself really low, and it's okay. Know where your help comes from. Internally, externally, spiritually, physically, whatever that may be, okay? Give unto others that of which you want to receive, and allow yourself to receive as well. We talked about that. The colors for the day are white and gold, so it's giving real godly energy. The crystals for the day are citrine, pyrite, yellow calcite, and clear quartz. The rituals for the day are the Justice Ritual, the Sweet Life Manifesto, as well as the Higher Wisdom. Okay, so that concludes the daily energy. I feel peace near. I am safe here. So y'all spam, yes, y'all spam the comments with your white and yellow hearts, your white and brown hearts. Ashe. So let's go ahead and get into the daily energy. Definitely feeling OG for sure. But I want to start with the Unveiled Deck. So let's see what we got. I definitely want to do a spiritual exercise tonight, especially working with this eclipse energy and to prepare ourselves for this Neptune transit as well. So y'all stay with us. This is going to be a timely message, bitch. We're not going to be here all day. Y'all know I love pulling a card of 3. I love pulling a card of 3,000. But we're going to get just what we need, and we're going to go on about our day because I do have personals as well, and I want to get to that exercise. I'm going to get to the exercise, bitch. Y'all know the enemy will work through me by trying to get me, oh, I love pulling cards, head ass. And next thing you know, it's 9:50 and Logas here. Nope, not today. Not today. All right, let's see what we got. What's up for the collective? All right. We got release them for good this time. Things will never return to how they were before. Cut the cord. When you are tempted to mend, remember why you left. Explore. Don't make desperate decisions because you are lonely, scared, uncomfortable, and bored. So with this release them for good this time, things will never return to how they were before. Literally, this is in alignment with this Neptune close out. I told y'all this is a close out that started back in 1861, bitch. This is generational shit. Okay, so this is the end. I kept telling my sister, she had a little crisis today. And I kept telling her, it's not the end of the world. But every time I said it, I was like, well, it is the end of a world that you know. It is the end of the world that you know. Okay? We have narcissists. As long as you fed their ego, they loved you. They felt above you. Once you no longer needed their validation, you became their biggest enemy. Motives revealed, confirmation. So I want y'all to take this information, this narcissistic energy. Let's go beyond the physical, bitch. I'm not talking about your ex-man, your ex-husband. I'm talking about the energy, bitch. I'm talking about the spirit seen and unseen. Okay, you fed their ego. Okay, you fed their spiritual ego. There were some spirits, some contracts that you had, and you were being used as a vessel, right, to execute certain things, to experience certain things. They was living through you, experiencing through you, right? Doing all these things through you. And it was cool. But the moment you started seeing, like, hold on, I don't want no attachments to that. I don't want no parts with that. I don't want to eat that no more. I don't want to smoke that no more. I don't want to live like that no more. I don't want to listen to that no more. Now the energy is like, oh, this bitch got me fucked up. Oh, all right, I got something for their ass. Now I'm about to make their life even more difficult. Because I was already making it difficult anyway, but they ain't see it. They ain't see it because I was like slick with it. But they the fuck down woke up, right? They the fuck down, they done saw me. Shit. Right, remember you done saw them. You saw yourself. Because them are you. You saw your shadows. And so your shadows are now like, oh, fuck, bitch. We are doomed. How can I stay here? How can I stay here? Right? How can I sabotage self so they can stay the fuck where we at? And not experience higher heights, higher love, and all those good things. Okay? So there's definitely a major releasing. Some of y'all can benefit, like we talked about, from the cut and clear. Y'all take advantage of these 15% off rituals, bitch. Y'all take advantage of these 15% off. I'm not playing. And like I told y'all, you could book it for a head. You could get your ritual now and save it for later, bitch. Save for later. Okay, because I don't know when the next time I'm going to do one of these. And I ain't saying that just so y'all can run over there to the website, but I'm dead ass serious. It's going to be a minute. It's going to be a minute. Until, like, I'm going to still do them, but I'm not going to be holding no big sale like this. This took a lot of energy. And I had the energy to do these 30 plus rituals for y'all in a matter of a week. Because I still got personal rituals outside of the sale, you know, that I'm doing. And so this was a lot. So it's going to be a little minute, bitch. It might be next solar eclipse, the end of the year. Okay? So if it is placed on your heart to just have something on reserve, okay? If you want to, because it's just $15, right? I think, no, it's 15% off. So it's $25. I don't know. You do what you want when you popping. Anyway, let's fucking go. Show stopping. See? I ain't doing that. Let's go ahead. What's up? What we got here? What's up for the collective? We got dark demonic energy. We got dark demonic energy and we got the fucking butterfly. Like I said, this is a major, major, major transformation that you are making, and the energy is blowed. The energy is blowed. Literally gonna try to blow your fucking house down. Dragon, energy, vampire type shit. Let's see what we got. Because at the end of the day, your mission, exactly what your mission looks like, that's going to vary for all of us, right? But essentially, when we truly step into our God body, right? When we remember ourselves and we really move into that sovereign energy where we are empowered, where we are self-governed, where we are accountable, where we are balanced, where we are harmonized with all of the aspects of us, we are a force to be reckoned with. And so then that trickles off to the next person. And then that trickles off to the next person. And so the energy is not mad at you because, oh, it's just mad at you. You're just so special that it's mad at you. No, it's because you are literally a ripple effect. And you're going to help people unlock. You're going to help people free themselves just through your fucking being. Just based off of the information that you share. All right. Woo, y'all see my hand shaking, bitch. The fuck? Woo! We got Sekhmet. We about to holler at you. Sekhmet is this energy. She the fuck coming through, bitch. We call them the warriors in today. We call them the warriors the fuck in. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you. But Sekhmet is that Aries and Leo fire war energy. Sekhmet is the goddess of war. Sekhmet is the goddess of war. So she is definitely one that you want to have on your side, like nationwide. You said she don't play. Nope, from around the motherfucking way. When I first started the live, it's okay to ask for help. I told you Sekhmet's like, nigga. Call me on program, Mr. Brown. Call me on program. Call me your program. Your ancestors like, call me. But that's the thing though. The energy shift that we are experiencing is because some of y'all like, oh, I'm gonna just give it to God and go to sleep. I'm gonna just give it to Sekhmet and leave. No, I don't want no parts. I don't want no parts. Oh no, bitch, you going to. You going to. Okay, so strap up your boots. But we in this bitch together though. So that's just a reminder, like we talked about, your support, your spiritual support is always here. Okay? I release all things that no longer serve me. Come on, y'all leave the declarations in the back. We got the new moon. Come the fuck on, Aries new moon energy. Come on. Come on. I'm literally seeing the marching in the military now. March time, march. Live, 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 ride, 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 live, live, ride, live, ride, live, ride, live, ride, live. Live, ride, live. Those were one of my little chants I used to do. Cause I used to sing the cadence. I used to sing the cadence. That was my job in boot camp, and I used to fuck it up, bitch. Live, live, ride, live. We be in that bitch limping, man. Live, ride. So it's gonna be a journey. We gonna have some fun, but we got shit to do too. You know what I mean? We got dreams into reality. We got justice here. I told y'all that justice connecting with my aunt. So my aunt coming through too, like, I got you. I got you. Let's come back to the heart. Come back to the heart. Okay? And again, you gonna go to war for what you fucking love, and that's okay. That's okay. Don't the army and the navy and everybody, they fight for the country, right? They fight for their love for the country, right? Okay? So we have dreams into reality. I told you your manifestations are coming into light. Your manifestations are coming into fruition. Okay? But are you going to fight, flight, or freeze? Submission. What are you submitting to? Who are you submitting to? You going to submit to your higher self? You going to let your ego transition? Evolve? All right, what else came out? We got green light. Give me the green light. Give me just one night. I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now. When I was on my way to my daughter's soccer game, all the lights was green, bitch. I was like, come the fuck through. Girl, you know we got things to do. Come on, jukebox. I know I got a song for every fucking thing. It ain't playing on the background, but I got it in my head. Jukebox. Dead. But with this green light, we're like, run it. Do. I don't know. What's that like a song? It's like, run it. Do. I don't know. But we got green light. Dreams into reality. Okay? So this is a go. This is a go. We got it's already worked out. Don't sweat. It's already worked out. Don't sweat. Okay? It's just a matter, and bitch, some sweat may be required. Perspired, okay? And that's okay. That's okay. But, you know, when it comes to the path that you're choosing, everything is already there. It's just a matter of you making it through. It's a matter of you making it through. It's a matter of you pushing through. Look, we got scared. You gonna be scaredy cat energy? I'm scared. I read luxury. Thank you for your love offering. Is that for a reading? We got big money grip. We got big money grip. I told you, manifest. Y'all keep playing on me. Y'all keep playing on me, and y'all about to have some abundance of positivity flow through, but then you gonna have a little abundance of negativity come through as well. Okay? And so you don't want this energy to influence you to spend your money on things that don't matter. Invest in things that will not get you anywhere. Right? Because this money is coming the fuck through. But like I said, if you're not mindful, there's been so many times. I was just thinking about that. It's so fucking hot in here. I've been telling y'all because all these fucking candles. And it reminded me of a season in my life where I was literally possessed, bitch. I was possessed / immature with my money too, because I'm not gonna give all the spirit. I'm not gonna give all the spirit the power, because it was a combination of both. But it was to the point where I was making more than enough money to pay my bills, but I was spending it on shit. Spending it on dumb shit. Some of it was spiritual shit. Some of it was material shit. To the point where, bitch, my house almost got fucking evicted. I mean, my house almost got fucking foreclosed. AC fucking broke down, didn't have money to fix the AC in the fucking summertime, bitch. In this fucking house that I'm in right now. A few fucking years ago, not too long ago. Okay? And I'm gonna be honest and humble and very transparent with y'all. There was a time where I had to order fucking cube boxes, bitch, and it was filtered. I had to wet the filters, put them in the freezer, and use that as my AC. Bitch, don't let it be the middle of the night, because now we sweating. My child, myself, my man, bitch, we the fuck in here sweating because of my fucking faulty, not my fault, but, well, yeah, it wasn't my fault, but by me being immature, by me not managing my fucking money, right? And I had to sit in that shit because I was like, well, I got my man, he gonna save me, No, bitch, he had it, but he made me sit in that shit, and he sat in that shit to fuck with me. We in here sweating, bitch, titties dripping, bitch, balls wet. And when I came out of that, and we was in that for like a month and a half because I didn't have the money, because I blew it, bitch. I blew it. And when I came out of that, I was like, what the fuck? When I was in it, I was like, what in the hell did I get myself into? What in the hell did I just let come over and just, because I was like, where did the money go? Why didn't I pay to get it fixed when I did have the money? Like, what the fuck was going on? But I was weak spiritually at that time. I was immature spiritually financially at that time. Right? And it took for me to hit rock bottom like that, for me to wake the fuck up like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? Right? And so with this big money grip energy, a lot of y'all, I need you to be very intentional with your spending. Okay? It don't have to be hard as you're making it. You may just need to cut back on some things. And like with this big money grip, some of y'all about to have some money come through. Don't let it, bitch, you still got your taxes. 11 fucking K gone. 11 fucking K gone in the month. What the fuck did 11, what the fuck? I got the taxes, bitch, I blanked they was gone. Where did it go? I don't know. So be mindful of that, because that's going to be another thing where it's going to be showing up and you're going to be like, where the fuck did it go? I'm working, but where's my money at? Where does it show? All right? So some of y'all may want to have like a one spot, like, because y'all going to have multiple streams. Like, for example, I have money come through Cash App. I have money come through Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, Apple Pay. I have all these things, but I send them all to one account now, bitch. Because I used to spend a little bit on the Apple Pay. I used to spend a little bit on the Cash App card. And my money was just being spent everywhere. And I couldn't really have a focal place where I could, like, track my money. So some of y'all may need to do budget planning. I don't know what the fuck you need to do. But you may need a financial advisor. Go to somebody, your parent or somebody who's good with that, to kind of get you a system that works. But yeah, you're gonna definitely need some assistance here. We have root chakra. We have root chakra energy. We about to close out, and we have yes. Okay, we have root chakra and we have yes. I did feel led to wear my ancestral earrings today. I did feel called to wear my ancestral energy today, and so this is just a confirmation from your ancestors. Like, I got you. We started the live today with a beautiful chorus. I am connected. My roots reach deeply. I am connected to the core of me. And we got yes. So yes, you're doing what needs to be done. Yes, it's time to fucking go. It's time to fucking grow. We have musician here. Somebody may be a musician. We got birds of a feather flock together. And we have 111. Again, you the leader of the flock, baby. So let's go. Show me what you got, baby. So that concludes our collective reading, y'all. And let the declaration be that I am connected to the core of me. I am connected to the core of me. And we about to do our spiritual exercise right after this. Come on, let's go, because I need to do Baby Boo reading. Baby Boo, oh, you said that would be for a read? What kind of read would you like? So I'm going to start with Blaze. Blaze want the cards to speak. Blaze wants. Ashe. Blaze, I would definitely invest in a white candle. Okay. I know myself, I am enough. I see myself in. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so we got root of air. And we working on that root chakra, aren't we, Blaze? Okay, so we got the root chakra energy here, root of air. Card number 33. Tomorrow is the 30th. Isn't that a significant day for you? Okay. Root of air. I got to read this card. I got to read this card. Tomorrow is March 30th, 33 energy, root chakra. You're working on your root chakra right now. We've talking about the root energy. Let me see what this card has to say. All right, so did you get your grounding mat? Okay. You're feeling ready for adventure. Where will your curiosity lead you? This ancestor reflects the part of you that is hungry for knowledge and truth. If she is a reflection of you, you are driven, relentless, and on the move. With a notebook full of crazy schemes and plans, you need people around you who believe in you and who will ground you. Right now, you are the center of attention. Traditionally, this has been a somewhat scary place to be. Okay? So, what else? What we got here? Okay. So, your declaration is, I am willing and open to learn and grow. I am willing and open to learn and grow. Okay, that's your declaration, Blaze. So this is a time for you to really dig deeper and really, yes, I say. This is time for you to really dig deeper and really study and try to get to the hidden meanings, the hidden mysteries of life, of who you are, what energy is. Like, it's time for you to really, this is going to trigger an awakening. This is an awakening trigger for you. We have the trickster here. So this is Papa Legba energy here. Speaking of, and then this is card number 15, which adds up to 6. So we have the 6-6 energy. Tomorrow is 6-6-2, because the 33, March 30th, that's 3 plus 3 is 6. Within 3-3-2025 adds up to 15. Or whatever it is, but it adds up to 6. Because of 2025, that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, the fuck, like I said. So in alignment. So this is in regards to the path that you chose. And now you're ascending, and your spiritual support is about to come through, or it's always been here, but you're about to see it in a different light. Welcome to the next level. Welcome to the next level, my love. So this is not anything to really, yep, we have the shadow. We have the shadow here. 18, transitions. We have transitions here. The yin and the yang, the balance, the positive and the negative, and you seeing the duality of all things, right? But yes, this is the path that you chose. And I'm not saying that, well, these transitions are happening because now you're ready. You're ready to transition. Okay. What else we have here? We have clarity here. Card number 32, 5, Papa Legba energy. Papa Legba was heavy here. So did you do a road opener? Did you do a door opener? This is the clarity, like I said, is coming. The clarity is coming. Okay, so allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to grieve, but then let's get the fuck up too. Let's get the fuck up too. Because you ain't lose a thing. You're not losing a thing. You're not. It's just changing form. It's just changing form. Okay? It's just changing form. And you're going to see exactly what that looks like. You may see like a lot of butterflies. We have the Huntress, Soul Awakening. I told you this is triggering an awakening here. This is triggering an awakening here with this Soul Awakening. And then we have Passion Ignited, Aries energy. Passion Ignited. Okay, so the Ring of Fire. I know the room's getting hot. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. But there is a detox that's happening. I'm seeing, you know, like a sauna. You may definitely benefit from, I'm not sure how your... like how much physical activity you can do, but definitely you need to burn it off. You need to burn off this steam in a healthy way. Okay, burn the steam up in a healthy way. we have the unknown. All right. So it does feel like you're definitely going to feel, you may feel lost. Yes, you may feel lost. Just kind of like, what is life? What am I doing next? I just don't know how to feel. I just don't know. But that is a part of the journey here. We have the poetic justice. So you have a lot of Ma'at energy showing up as well for you here. Okay, so you may want to like connect with Ma'at, Yemaya, and Papa Legba as well. Okay. In regards to like how you need to move moving forward. Okay, but 11:44 may be significant. That time may be significant. 8:11 may be significant. Okay. But again, everything is happening divinely as it should be. So pray for peace. Pray for peace. Pray for peace and understanding and wisdom. And that this anxious, sadness, depressive kind of spirit, it will move its way out. Because everything is happening for your highest, greatest good. And it's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is, but I can't tell you what that is. That's something that's an understanding that you have to come to within yourself. Okay? So really, meditations asking for the truth to be unveiled, that's going to bring a lot of clarity, okay? So, for lovely, that's what I got for you, Blaze. All right, so baby boo, lovely. Ariana said, the energy around me, or there may be someone doing dark work over me or sending it to me. Okay, so you want an energy read, essentially? To see what's going on with this energy? Energy around me, or there may be someone doing dark work over me or sending it to me. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, let's see what we got. What you got, Tyrone? Okay, babe. All right, so we have the High Priestess. Okay. Yes. Okay. The High Priestess, you have the Eight of Swords, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So to answer your question, there is some energy that has some connections to you. It does feel like it's like past life connections though. It could have shown up through somebody in this reality, in this current life, but this feels like it was something that has been taunting your soul. It's something that has been attached and linked to your soul. It's been following you. It does not feel like it started in this life. It doesn't feel like it started in this life. And it doesn't feel like somebody's active. It's not what you think. This is more like an energetic thing. It doesn't really feel like it's connected to like a vessel per se. It can be, but it feels more like just energy. Unseen. And when I say unseen, I mean in this physical dimension. Energy. Okay? But we have the Sun and we have the Magician. Yes. We have the Sun and we have the Magician. So I definitely would encourage that it's heavy on like don't lean in the light, heavy on the message of the day, but definitely I would do some work. I would definitely do some work tomorrow when it comes to cord cutting, when it comes to releasing, when it comes to banishing, right? You can even benefit from a spiritual clearing on the website crystallinemars.com here, but there's something that you definitely need to face. There's something that you definitely need to face here. Face and cut the cord. Give me one more. One more. Okay. We got the Lovers here. So like I said, the energy tomorrow, this is card number 6. Tomorrow energy adds up to 6. Heavy on the cord cutting. Like I said, this thing is tethered to you. It has some kind of connections. And it could have like leached onto you through past lovers. And we have the Sun here. Okay, tomorrow is Sunday, raw day. So like I said, I would definitely do some cord cutting on this day. You said, what is it that I need to face? It does feel like it's darker feminine energy. It feels like it's darker feminine energy. It does feel like it's connected to that Lilith and Diana type energy here. Very manipulative. Very, very, very manipulative. So it's not just like one thing per se. It's like an energy or a few. Okay, but what you can do is essentially do a meditation and actively seek for these dark entities that have connections to you, and you can cut the cords and do the work there. If you do need assistance, I can assist you with that if you book on the website. All right, but we about to go ahead and do this brief little exercise. We about to get straight to it, in and out, bitch. So y'all go ahead and relax, breathe. I'm about to transition this music real quick, and we're gonna close out with our spiritual exercise. I had to block Shawnee. Shawnee was getting on my motherfucking nerve, bitch. Shawnee been getting on my motherfucking nerve. I just ain't been saying shit, but we had the curve, bitch. Bye. The fuck. Sickening as a motherfucker. Anyway, let's get to it. Clear it the fuck out. Can you wear white if someone is transitioning? Definitely highly recommend it. Yes. All right, y'all. Shit. So I want y'all to go ahead and relax. Breathe. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, my love. And bring your attention to your breath, your awareness to your breath. So I call in the ancestors of the collective, all malevolent and benevolent ancestors. I call you into this space. I call you all into this space with intentions for us to integrate. We both have purposes to serve. You both have purposes to serve. All right, lovely. I invite you to close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Continue to keep your eyes closed. I call forth Sekhmet. I call forth Set. I call forth Bast. Oya. Oba. Yemoja. Oshun. Obatala. Papa Legba. Aje. Arumala. Shango. And Ogun. Thank you for joining us in this space. May you surround collective at this present moment. Collective, feel into this moment. You may feel the chills. You may feel this overwhelming amount of support. You may feel energy hovering around you. This energy around you is your supportive energy in the spiritual realm. And as you look down, you see that you have on a type of uniform. It's some kind of uniform that is connected to the unit that you have been assigned. It could be camouflage, it could be a two-piece, one-piece. But we now call forth Sekhmet. And we ask that you hand us tool that we will need, that we can use as we fight for those and what and who we love. And I invite you to open your hands and allow yourself to receive what Sekhmet has for you. And once you have received it, you will feel a weight in your hand. You may feel energy moving in your hand. Received. So Sekhmet now steps aside, and you begin to feel a heat rise as this ring of fire surrounds you. There is a ring of fire that surrounds you. And as you look down at your feet, you see that you are barefoot, planted to the ground, connected to your roots, connected to who you are, your core, the core. And as you look down in front of you, you see that there's a patch in the grass. And there's nothing but darkness, but the light from the fire illuminates this grass and this patch. And there's a patch of soil. And as you continue to look at this patch of soil, you begin to see something sprout from the ground. A little seed, a little leaf. And as you continue to look, it begins to grow. And something about this seed feels familiar. It resonates with you. And as this seed grows, you see your child self transitioning into a toddler, into an adolescent, teenager, adult. Now the seed is just as big as you. And now the seed is continuing to grow. And it's growing tall as a tree. You begin to see your elderly self. And now you begin to transform into a God being. And as you look outside of yourself, this energy is massive. And your future self, your core self, looks down at you, you look up at you, and it passes you a cord. A long black cord that extends from its solar plex right below the rib cage area. And now I invite you to reach out to grab this cord. Once you have grabbed this cord, I want you to look down at your solar plex chakra, right beneath your rib cage. And there you will see a socket that is a perfect match for this cord. And when you are ready, you may insert this plug into the socket, the core in you, connecting. And once this plug is inserted into this socket, you feel the electricity move through your body. You feel this passion, this fire. Your body begins to vibrate and heat up. And you start to feel as if you're expanding, as if you're growing, and you are. And that version of you outside of you that once looked like a big monster, you are now eye to eye with. Empowered and connected to your highest self. Connecting the higher and the lower self. Connecting the shadow and the light self. Working together as a unit, as a team. And now I invite you to extend your hands out. And and allow yourself to receive the support that's here that you will need, so you may battle with love, so you may lead with love, with courage, with integrity, and with authenticity. And as you are connecting with this energy, you begin to feel a cool breeze, and it doesn't feel as hot anymore. And you look around and you still see the ring of fire surrounding you. But that fire inside brews, making you feel at home and safe where you are placed. So I invite you to take 3 deep intentional breaths. Inhale in through your nose. Hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Exhale slowly through your mouth. We'll take one more inhale in through your nose. Hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Exhale slowly through your mouth. And on this last breath, I want you to give it all you got. And inhale deep into your root chakra. Inhale in through your nose. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Slowly exhale. And with this, we say Ashe, Asante, and Amen. Ime Kamalika. It is done. You are one. Ashe. When you're ready, you may slowly open your eyes and meet us here on the other side. When you have met us on the other side, I invite you to leave 3 fire emojis in the comments. And may you be led to any personal services, any personal rituals that can best benefit you at this time. CrystaLineMars.com. But I'll see y'all tomorrow for the next show. But we're now about to transition over to the next segment of the night, which is the spiritual lesson. Peace and love. I love y'all. Blaze said you started calling for everyone. I broke down. Ashe. Let's see what Brother Logas got for us now. What you smiling for? You're so annoying. Shut up. All right. Okay.
See when you step outside that door.
Is this cold? What? Oh, he left. Yeah, he know what it is.
Peace, family. Today's spiritual lesson: the power of names, or maybe more of like the revealing of names. Just before, I was actually going to do something on. I had the idea about something about goals, right? But then all of a sudden it just hit me. I was like, goals. And I thought about the letters, and then I saw in those letters because I've always been such a goal-oriented person. I've been called a goal-oriented person. And then when I looked at the word, I then realized my name is the word. You just switch the letters around, you have Logas. So now it makes it makes perfect sense on why I am and always have been goal oriented. I wake up with goals on my mind. I go to sleep with goals on my mind. It's like I always have goals that are just ingrained into my being that motivate, inspire me to do what I do each and every day. When I'm unsure of what my goals are, I feel lost and I spend all day trying to figure out what is my goal. What are my goals? What am I trying to achieve? What am I trying to get to? And now I understand it's because I have a direct connection with the spirit, with the energy of goals. You may even say that I am a representation of the entity known as goals. And this is how our names dictate or reveal our being, our personality, our train of thought. So I give this guidance, this wisdom to you to really pay attention and to break down your name. Now, I've broken down names before. I pulled out the energy of names before. All right, it's the first time of me seeing my name in this light, in this perspective. Looking at your names, whether it be a nickname, whether it be a middle name, whether it be your actual, your first name, last name. I challenge you to see, like, what can you find, what energies can you find in that name? As practice, because when you are also dealing with other individuals, whether new or old, understand that their names are telling you a story. The names that you may choose for your future children are going to tell a story and are going to create an energy that's going to follow them forever, that's going to be with them forever. And it's beyond just like if you were to name a child, Michael, so they're going to have this archangel Michael type of energy to them. But as you can see, that's a direct way. Here is an indirect, but yet still direct connection where the name is hidden. The energy is hidden in the scrambling of the words. Ashe. So that's today's spiritual lesson. We'll go into the Q&A. Ashe. Peace to Graffiti. Ashe. Peace to all the OGs on IG. Peace to all the Facebookers and the YouTubers. Appreciate all the likes, shares, and subscribes, the reposts, the stories, the reels, the cash apps, I already knew that the pyramids were a machine. I already knew they were a machine. I already knew that they were, I knew years ago that they were used as some sort of mechanism to rebalance the electromagnetic field on the earth. I'm trying to think, when did I learn about that? I learned about that, I think I was in college, so I had to be like, I was over 10 years ago, maybe 12, 13 years ago. All right. So the idea that it's the pyramids are on top of these pillar beam, electromagnetic type of beam type things. It's not. It's not a big deal to me. I understand that it would be a big deal to, you know, but to me that's just a distraction because I believe that they're just revealing it. They already knew. They already knew. Somebody already knew. Some government, some groups and organizations, they already knew, right? So they're just allowing us to see, But I've kind of I've gotten away from actually listening to much of anybody recently. I kind of just spend all my time listening to my own prayers. And then lately I've been watching a lot of health videos on learning about food and about the body and just getting deeper into that. I haven't been listening to pretty much anything else. Everything else for me personally has just been categorized as a distraction. I just peek my head in just to see what's going on a little bit. But so I saw a couple posts about the whole what's underneath the pyramids. I was like, okay, that's cool. That's cool to know. And then I just I'm not going to spend the time to dive into it. Because it would just be a distraction. Personally, I think it's just a distraction. And I'm not going to fall for it. Philip says, I think they were saying it goes down about 2 miles. I mean, that might be the case. I don't know. I haven't looked into it at all. I saw a picture of a side by side that it was as tall as Dubai. But then you're saying it goes down 2 miles. Those are two totally different heights. So, yeah. So that being the case, I think it's a lot of distraction. It's a lot of distraction. At the same time, it's a lot of revealing as well, right? What do you want to do with the information? For me, it just confirms how I already understand the universe and how I understand the earth. It just confirms what I already understand, Philip DeShazer, what does it do for you knowing this? How do you feel about it, right? Like, Fee says, when are we going to get a spiritual exercise again with the OG? I'm not sure. Philip says it changes the age of the pyramids. Well, it changes the commercial age of the pyramids. It changes the commercially presumed age. You're right. It does not change the age for me because I have followed people who have already stated years ago that the pyramids are easily 50,000 years or more older. There are individuals who have come out to say that it's at least 30,000. This is a few, maybe 5 years ago or so. There was some certain individual, but there's individuals before that are saying that the pyramids 50, 100,000, like pretty, like real old, you know. So I can understand to those who are maybe not as privy to that type of information. Peace to Kia and Chantrell. We're not, you know, privy to that type of information. You know, I can understand that it can be quite mind blowing, right? You know, but those type of people who came out, you know, and then when you look at the evidence just of things like water erosion, the evidence of the things like, you know, when that part of Africa turned into a desert. I mean, there's so many different, you know, evidences that is obvious that it was obviously much older, right? But you know, when the government tells you one thing, it's just hard for people to go against the government, and you got to wait until it's being allowed to be shown in a certain light where people are like, oh shit, like did you see this? Like, did you know about this? And it's like, I mean, some people did, you know, right? But even so, it changes the age of the pyramids. So what does that mean for you, Philip? You know, to me, that changes nothing for me as far as my trajectory. Mainly because I already knew. Duüblé says spiritual exercise tomorrow, maybe. Neptune and Aries prep, probably not. Probably not, but I definitely, I'm willing to talk about it though. I want to talk about the Neptune and Aries. Peace to Chanel Harris. Ashe. Philip says lost technology. Well, of course. Over there, what could there be here in North America? Well, what could there be? I mean, what could there be anywhere in the world? There's a lot already in North America that have been talked about, but they have been brushed under the rug as conspiracies, as conjectures. You know, it's you know, you got the Grand Canyon. There's a lot of crazy things about the Grand Canyon. You have the pyramids in Mexico. You have the Amazons. You have the stuff that's in the Amazon. The cities that are in the Amazon, the stone cities. Right? Yeah, you got some megalithic Olmec Olmec statues, right? I mean, you got all kind of stuff in North America, and that's just the stuff that people were able to discover and uncover, and you know. I mean, they got whole continents underneath the ocean. You got a whole 8th continent in the Atlantic Ocean. You know, yeah. With holes with cities on that continent underneath the ocean. So I mean, there's a lot out there. Side of Film says, it's a lot of crazy things in New Mexico. I visited New Mexico before. It's charming, but the energy is uncanny. Ashe. Ashe. Right? Right. Ashe, guess we need it tonight. Ashe. The Grand Canyon is definitely something special. I didn't hear about the 8th continent. Yeah, look up the I don't know what you would type in, but yeah, look up, see what you could find about the 8th, or the sunken continent, or like maybe like they might sometimes call it the lost city of Atlantis, maybe. But yeah, it's a whole 8th continent in the Atlantic Ocean. You know, there's a lot of things out there. Fee says Wakanda exists, Atlantis exists, Olympus exists, and the city of Tolakan exists. It's just hiding Ashe. Ashe. Right? All these cities exist or have existed. Yeah. 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 Which is why I say, you know, it's just being used as a distraction. They feed out into the airwaves, into the social medias, to distract and say, hey, look at this, you know. But, you know, when you think about it, a lot of us have seen and heard about so many things already that were not put on mainstream. So at this point, we're going into the Neptune, into Aries. Neptune's going into Aries, right? We'll talk about that more tomorrow, but there's no longer time to be impressed and amazed by ancient hidden information or technologies, right? Unless they're going to show us how to use the technology right now, unless someone's going in and turning on the pyramid right now, it don't really mean nothing. It's just a distraction, right? Instead, I suggest that, you know, as you do as I am doing, and that's focusing on turning on this pyramid, turning on this temple. Ashe. Turning on that 5th dimensional body. Side of Film says, speaking of planets, I really wonder why they decided Pluto was no longer considered a planet. That's a good question. Side of Film says, I've heard they no longer teach or talk about it in schools. That's a good question. Like, why did they try to get rid of Pluto? Probably on a spiritual level, the Pluto represents Scorpio. Scorpio is the hidden dark energy. It's the hidden dark energy. But it's not always hidden. Dark energy isn't always hidden. It appears and then it disappears. It appears and disappears. So it's going into disappearance right now. Pluto in your birth chart and in your cartomancy chart, Pluto represents the challenge planet, the challenge energy. Pluto is the outcast, in Greek, Ashe, Hades, Ashe. Pluto was the challenge energy, right? So wherever your Pluto is in, whatever house it's in, whatever zodiac sign it's in, whatever cartomancy card it's in, that is your greatest challenge. Those are your greatest challenges in your current stream of existence, right? Well, see, I know what my Pluto cards are. I know what my Pluto energies are. Knowing what they are, you have a chance to overcome them, to defeat them. That's the goal. Or to, better yet, not really, more like to overcome them and to control them, to put them in check. But see, Pluto doesn't want to be put in check. I mean, there's an anime show on Netflix called Pluto. There's the dog Pluto, right? Pluto Nash. What they call Future Pluto, the rapper. So the Pluto energy doesn't want to be defeated, doesn't want to be controlled. Scorpio, the Scorpion, doesn't want to be the Scorpion King. The Rock, known as the Scorpion King, right? The movie The Scorpion King. The Mummy Returns. Based off of Egypt. So you got Pluto, the Scorpion King, Egypt, and then you have these new discoveries about the pyramids in Egypt. So, understand that the Scorpio is going to do whatever it takes to try to keep you from becoming king or queen, try to keep you from dominating and controlling your Pluto. So, as a last resort, it wants you to forget your Pluto. But see, we're in a this goes into the whole, well, I'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll go into the whole Neptune going into Aries for the next 14 years. Graffiti says, my Pluto's in Scorpio. Ashe, my Pluto is also in Scorpio. So I understand your challenge. Side of Film says, I concur with that. Knowing where Pluto is in one's chart is important. Yes. And what's a better way for Pluto to stay free, to stay unchecked, by you forgetting that it exists, by you neglecting its legitimacy, saying Pluto's not a real planet. Why even worry about Pluto? Let's forget about Pluto. That's a real great way to fly under the radar. So who knows how long existence could go before Pluto were to re-emerge back into the teachings. it's not that America came up with Pluto. Pluto has already existed in the teachings, in the lexicon of many other cultures. Pluto is a real thing. So, we'll get more into that. We'll get more into and tie that into the Neptune going into Aries tomorrow. And how to navigate that energy. So, we'll say Ashe, Asante, and Amen. Ime Kamalika, it is done. And see you tomorrow for Soul Sunday, Ashe.